here because it's Sinetta, bro.
There you go. Say that. Say that. Say it on
I'm up here because it's Sinetta. Alright? From Baltimore.
He knows that the problem itself was created by the white man, and that it was created because the white man brought us here in chains against our will. It was a crime. And the one who committed that crime is the criminal today who should pay for the crime that was committed. You don't put the crime in jail. You put the criminal in jail. And kidnapping is a crime. Slavery is a crime. Lynching is a crime. And the presence of 20 million black people in America against their will is a living witness or living testimony of the crime that Uncle Sam committed. Your forefathers committed when our people were brought here in chains.
Good afternoon. It's May 20th. One day after our shining prince Malcolm X's birthday. His birthday is May 19th, 1925. He would have been 92 years old this year. We're here on Baba TV, as I said earlier. And we're here in Harlem, the most famous village for African Americans and African people, Afro-Caribbeans, continental Africans that live here in America. This is our village, right? And in the spirit of Malcolm X, my mind this week has been drifting towards self-reliance, black power, and even more importantly, black power, black love. Yesterday, I shouted out, brothers were saying black power, black power, black power. And I wound up shouting out black love. And what did I mean by when I said black love? Somebody was thinking, oh, you thinking about R&B love. You're thinking about romantic, Roman, Greco-Roman love. And I said, no, I'm talking about love is a foundation principle of sustaining community, the community of self and the actual community of a society, of a civilization. Without divine love, without black love, we're not going to have black power. Without morality, without values, we're not going to have black power, right? And we can't treat ourselves correctly. We can't treat our neighbors correctly. We can't treat our spouses correctly. We can't treat our children correctly. How are we going to be able to sustain black power? Every other group of people that I've witnessed in the United States of America that are flourishing, that are living well, practice whatever group they are, on group love. If they're people of the Jewish faith, they practice Jewish on Jewish love. If they're the Irish background, they practice Irish on Irish love. They love themselves, hence they love each other. Our community, because of what has happened to us in the last 500 years, and for me, it sounds like it's like a record on repeat, right? That we're floundering, we're going in circles. I've heard these things for so long, but for some of you, this is gonna be new. We gotta understand we have been stripped of who we are. We've been stripped of our humanity, our language, our culture, our mores, our values, our systems of governance. These things have been stripped from us. So we have to fight hard to just get back to the scratch line. To get back to the scratch line, we have to fight hard. We can't think we're gonna have a movement without love. We gotta love ourselves. We gotta love our children. We gotta love our spouses. We gotta love our parents. We gotta love our community. We have to. That one thing is what has kept us alive so long. Not just through this 500 years. Our history spans millions of years. Without that divine love on the plains of Africa, when we had no clothes, when we had no shoes, when we had no houses, love is what kept us alive. I'm pretty sure many of you have seen a child, a baby. We are helpless when we are born. It is divine love of our parents and our community that keeps us alive. But that divine love has to transfer, right? And synergize with our community around us. If that love doesn't do that, If we don't have that type of love, we're not going to have the type of results that other groups have, right? We got to have a us first policy. We have to love ourselves first. We have to love our communities first. That doesn't mean that you dislike or hate other groups, but love has to be at the center of our equation for ourselves, for our community, for our neighborhoods, for our countries, for our nations, for our people. If that love is not there, if you can't look at your next sister or brother and see them as you and you as them, then you're not going anywhere. That's our reality. You know, we want so much, but we're not willing to sacrifice for the same things that other people have, right? Right? That communal spirit is what we need. And the only way we're going to get it is through the word that we call love. I mean, brothers told me today, love is sacrifice, right? I say love is beyond sacrifice. Love is something that you will not just only die for love, you will kill in order to your life to continue and for your family's life and for you to be unified. A brother right here said unity, right? What do you think about that, brother? What do you think about what I was saying about love?
Let me tell you something. Unity is the whole part of life. It's the love that everybody should need and thought for, to care for. It's a meaning for everybody to wake up and see that you come out here, there's people out here to love you and to try to help you change your life to the best of necessary of life. Things are not always promised to nobody and no one else but you. When you wake up in the morning, you thank God, I'm standing up. I can look. I can be myself. I got to struggle. It's got to go. I have to go this way because if you don't go that way, how are you going to get to where you're going? If your knowledge is more powerful than your mind, and your mind speaks a hell of a truth every day, because every day you wake up, you see the same thing. But different movement. Like shit. You shit and shit with different toilet bowls. You gotta flush it. You know where that shit goes. But anyway, life is mean to everybody. I wake up and see, I like to help somebody. If somebody's blind, crippled, can't see, I will help them across the street. I will do the best I can for people. People need other eyes out here. Especially a blind person that can't see. He needs help to go where he wants to go. He just can't get up like everybody else. You know, mentality is the main focus of life. Knowing who you are and know who you been. And be there for people and be there for you. Because don't wake up and lose your mind. See, God didn't tell you to wake up to lose your mind. You can lose your mind anytime. Provocation, it's all in the central core of your brain. You understand? You don't know when it's going to attack you, when it's going to provoke you, but always be cautious, be aware of your circles as you're walking.
Be aware of those around you.
And your knowledge.
Keep those that love you around you. What do you say to that?
Oh, the ones that love you, man, they're going to be there because you're the main course of that. You're like a main dinner. You want a piece of my food, and you want a piece of my mind and my love. And I mean, God bless everybody. Come on. God made us one. You know what I'm saying? He gave us all blood. Black, white, green, orange. I go with a white woman, that's my fault. If I go with a black woman, that's my fault. If I go with a Caucasian woman, that's my acknowledgement. You understand? That's my need of my sexual reality. You can't give it to me.
Go ahead, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Any final words for the people?
I love you. God bless you. And I love you.
Love, as I said.
Oh, I didn't say my name.
Come, let the brother say. Come over here, brother.
Sorry, I didn't say my name. Excuse me, hello, I'm sorry. My name is Don Duchesne. I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, yes, Georgia. You're a Geechee? You're a Gullah? You're not a Gullah?
No.
Sound like one. You look like one.
No.
One of those originals.
I came from New York. I'm just an original man.
Original man. That he said, I love you. You know, I mean, that's our people. You know, that's our brother. But that's where my mind is this week. You know, on Brother Malcolm and how he was a real person and how he really spread divine love of self, which helped our community grow, helped our communities thrive. And we have to get back to those principles. We definitely do. We have to show each other love, even with a head nod. Like when I was a young man, a preteen, a young man in New York in the 80s and the 90s, we did the head nod out of respect for our elders, out of respect for alike brothers and sisters that we saw as our equals, we acknowledge them and their humanity. We have to acknowledge our humanity within each other. And we don't do it, we can't expect the system to do it. We have to big each other up. We have to tell brothers and sisters, if we're male or female, that they look beautiful. A brother can give another brother a compliment, but what they wearing is nice. They looking good today, their skin tone is shining, right? A sister can give another sister acknowledgement and tell her dress is beautiful. I think women are more aching to doing that. But we can do it too to each other, because we have to uplift ourselves. We're not going to be uplifted by people that brought us over here on slave ships. That's reality. They didn't bring us here to be one happy family. We have to bring our family back together. That's what we have to do. We have to build each other up. We have to show love to people and to ourselves. If we don't do that, we can't expect other people to do it, right? The sister here is reading a book behind us. She has her son. Sister like that is important. She should be told Happy Mother's Day every day, not just on the day that the system says that it's appropriate, right? We see people walking up and down these streets, wherever you may be, whatever city, whichever hood, whichever town that you may be living in, we can show each other more love. Good morning. It's in a place like New York, hearing good morning could save somebody's life. How's your day going? How's your day been? You know, you look beautiful today. You look nice today. You know, what you thinking about today? You know, you want to talk about anything? I mean, you should do it to strangers. You know, sometimes kind words, positive vibes will carry a person way further than any donation of monetary value can carry them. You never know what somebody's going through. So on that note, I just want to say, you know, black community, I love you. Black power, black love, black unity, self-respect, self-dignity, morality, vitality. We got to stand for something. You know what I'm saying? We got to stand for something. We got to show that in our communities. We the only ones that can do that. Beyond all of the things people talk about, if we don't have that, we have nothing. And we can have all the money in the world and still be lost in this system. We can have all of the followers on social media in the world and still be lost because nobody loves us and because we don't love ourselves. So, you know, we just gotta, you know, it's like a workout. The first day you start, it's hard. By the 45th day, you got it. So practice those things. Tell yourself in the morning, Dr. Clark, John Henry Clark, God bless his soul, my master teacher, my spiritual grandfather, used to say, African people should wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and say, I love you. Because everything else that you face once you step out your door, or once you let the outside come into your house through television, through the internet, or some other medium, is telling you to hate yourself. Hate, hate, hate. So you have to combat hate, hate, hate of blackness, of Africanness, of yourself, with love, love, love. So please, black people, wake up every morning, tell yourselves you're somebody, tell yourselves that you're worthy, build your self-esteem, tell yourselves that you love yourself, then please go out there into the street and tell another brother or sister that they're worthy of being loved, that they're beautiful, that they look good, that they're being positive. And you, I kid you not, the benefits that will come from that are going to solve all of our issues. But if we don't focus on that, we're going to continually circulate in the madness that we have today. Love you. Peace.